Record store day, how was it here?
Crazy. I only worked for about 3.5 hours, and I just collapsed.
So do you think there was more people coming in this year than previous years?
Definitely was at least as long a line, if not more of a line. It was nice. I was actually, last year I didn't work at the cash register. This year I did, and it was kind of nice to bring people out and see all of the stuff that we ordered selling, you know.
And of that stuff was the Notorious B.I.G.
Sold
Triple
out.
Was that one of the top ones?
Yeah.
What else?
The Childish Gambino sold even more than that, I think. Those are both $46 records, too, so we sold at least over 20 of them, you know. Easy $400 right there.
Yeah.
In profit for us. And the Idea Oliver Hart reissue sold out very fast. It's funny, actually, the night before Record Store Day, someone came in not realizing about Record Store Day. They saw the album, they were so excited about it. I felt bad. I told them, sorry, you can't buy it until tomorrow. You're going to have to wait in line because people are going to be wanting it. But she was the second person in line.
Wow.
At the door, so I was pretty happy for her. I was like, oh, great, you got us.
And do you still have some left over from Record Store Day?
We have a few things left over from Record Store Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the new stuff.
Over here. But yeah, let's touch on some new stuff over here. So, not super new. It's new to CD, but this Danny Brown album, Hot Soup, issued on CD for the first time. This is his album from 2008. Produced by Nick Speed, who did that Regiment album actually more recently, which we touched upon. But this is kind of one of the things that propelled Danny Brown into the spotlight a little bit, got people paying attention to him. So for any Danny Brown collector, because his stuff moves like crazy out of here, this is pretty much essential. Got the album instrumentals on there too, so if you want to rock over some beats, Detroit style, that's what you do. Excited about my dude No Can Do's No album, just came out, and this is one that I stocked from him directly. This guy's a member of the Hellfire Club. He's actually the founder of Hellfire Club with Bus Driver and Open Mike Eagle and all those guys. They just went on a big tour. He's a busy man, you know, he does Low End Theory every month, every week in Los Angeles. He's also a really, really good rapper, and this album has some of his best songs on it, so I do highly recommend it. It's got a very clubbish sort of vibe to it, but in a good way. It's like, you know, lots of hooks that you sort of find yourself repeating in the car and stuff like that. And even you got some interesting people to produce this too. I know that Mono Polly of Brain Feeder produced some of it, and Dom Funk produced some of it. So definitely worth checking out there. Jay Stalin has something new. It's funny, people were actually asking me about Jay Stalin yesterday and what he has coming out. I'm like, come in tomorrow. We got the new one, Shining in Darkness. And you know, one of the more popular Bay Area rappers here, actually.
And got a write up in Spin magazine too. They raved about it.
Yeah, I have to check it out. You know, it's got all the other popular Bay Area kids like Filthy Rich, Too Short, E40. I Am Sue's on there too. So there you go. Check it out. Forget if we touched upon L'Orange last week, but I do want to bring this one up. He's a new producer on Mellow Music Group. His last album with Stick Figure was a kind of surprise hit. He had put out an album last year called L'Orange and Stick Figure. It was Something Under the City or something like that. But everyone was raving about the beats on that. They thought they were so good, and that sold out right away over here. And people were kind of asking about it for a while. So it's awesome to see that he has a solo album out now, featuring, you know, Blue, Homeboy Sandman, Billy Woods, Jeremiah J, and a bunch of others.
The track with Homeboy Sandman they have as a free download today.
Yeah, and you know, I like this guy's vibe. He sort of samples a lot of very old-timey kind of records and stuff like that. So it's got a kind of like old school feel to it, which
and Neil, wouldn't you agree? Mellow Music Group, you just can't go wrong with those guys. They've got the Midas touch, don't they?
Yeah, I gotta say, especially after signing Mike Eagle now at the label too, it's gonna be that's gonna be good. Moving right along though, some DiBiase here with Schematics. This is the new, you know, this guy's one of the more popular beat makers out there actually. Cat from Chicago, produces for the. I like that the green llama logo is on there, because this is sort of the crew that he produces for that I've been following for a while. You know, 24 instrumentals on this baby. I'm sure it's great stuff. I haven't had a chance
and
to
True
listen to
Fat
it yet.
Beats.
But yeah, it's distributed through Fat Beats. It's on his own 1030 record label, but good stuff there. Also, this finally came in. This was the Polysonic Flows Volume 1. We got Volume 2 in a while ago, but this was actually, there was a manufacturing error with this where they had to push it back. This is more Mellow Music Group stuff. It's actually a compilation. It's got Odyssey, L'Orange,
That's their logo there.
Quelly Chris, and Open Mike Eagle all on there. You know, there's even a track produced by L'Orange featuring Mr. Liff and John Robinson.
So you recommend this is a good one for people to get to kind of...
Yeah, definitely. If you want to get a sense of what that label's like, since we were just talking about how good it is, you know, feel free. And oh yeah, before I forget, this new KALX album that just dropped.
Tell me about this.
This is in the world of R&B, and you probably know her as that girl who was married to Nas for 5 years and who put out the infamous Milkshake song back in 2003. Also one of the earliest collaborators of the Neptunes. Believe it or not, 99, her album was produced by the Neptunes. But this is her first album in 4 years. It's on Ninja Tune Records, so she went the weird sort of independent route, and it's produced by Dave Sitek of TV on the Radio. So the production value is very interesting. It's sort of like electronic mixed with traditional soulful R&B stuff, but with like more of like a hip hop beat to it, you know. I reviewed this for KALX, and I loved it. I thought that every song on it.
She even did a thing with Too Short some years ago too.
Yeah, she did a song. Well, she has a famous single with Old Dirty Bastard. Baby, I Ain't Got Your Money or whatever, you know, like, that one's a great one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out KALX's new work. I don't know if we ever touched upon Teebs, too. This guy is one of my favorite electronic producers out these days. This is on, Flying Lotus's Rainfeeder Records. But it's very sort of delicate, airy, soft kind of instrumental stuff, but also with, a challenging edge to it where he's manipulating it in weird ways. Kind of like, Daedalus or Bonobo or something like that. So if you're a fan of those guys, And plus, we got that on record here. And we got the new KALX on record over here, too, if you want that.
I'm loving the fact there's so much vinyl coming out.
Yeah, the good ones, man. I guess that about sums it up.
That's it? Okay, thank you so much, Elit at Amoeba Berkeley.
Yeah.